Hi everyone. So I wanted to talk to you now that I'm back. I have arrived back home from the beach. I wanted to talk to you about, well, let me actually scooch back because hopefully I get back in focus. We'll see. I'm on my phone just because, like, it's kind of, I mean, why not? I can film in HD. So, I just wanted to share with you guys, like, what I brought to the beach, why I brought it, and if I ended up using it or not. And, you know, so, etc. Yeah, cool. So the first things first, like, obviously the main thing, I went to Galveston Beach, by the way, which, there's my souvenir. I don't own anything tie-dye, surprisingly, so I figured why not. The first things first, like, when you're talking about clothing, is obviously, like, I brought just tank tops and shorts and, like, really kind of, like, I brought, like, thin button-down shirts, like, long sleeves and short sleeve, but that were really thin material, just so I could wear them out to, like, we went to, an amusement park that was on a pier, so it was nice just to kind of be a little bit, like, not trashy looking, because, like, that's what the thing, and I said this to a few people, but the thing that I realized is I never realized, like, how trashy some people are until you get to amusement parks. And I'm sure you all know what I mean, which is kind of rude, but I don't really care. So clothing. I brought a big hat, and I don't even know where I got this, actually. I feel like my mom bought it from my grandpa. She bought an extra one. He didn't want it, so we just kind of had it. So I kind of was like, very chic. I don't know. It kind of gets bent out of shape real easy. It's like a wire end, but it's really flexible, and I mean, you'd be surprised at how much, like, if you have it kind of covering your neck and you're shielding your face from the sun. I mean, it's a fashion statement, it's an accessory, but it's also really good for sun protection, and I think it's kind of nice to feel like Audrey Hepburn sometimes. You know what I mean? When I think about big hats, I think about classic poolside glamour with, like, the swimsuits that were either one piece or, like, the top went really low, went, like, below the belly button. You know what I mean? And I just think about the starlets, and then you realize that it's great sun protection. So, and then combined with a pair of sunglasses, which, I mean, again, it's a fashion statement, it's an accessory, but honestly, if you have sunglasses on, your eyes are being protected from the rays, and if you don't have to squint as much, you're not going to, kind of like damage the skin around your eyes as much and get like those crow's feet and premature wrinkles and stuff. So I have like my essentials little bag. This is from Elf. And it's a cute little train case. It's like $5, I think. I could be more. But I just brought everything in here, and then I just took out whatever I needed, and then this was like sort of my beach bag. So what I brought obviously the Clarins cleanser that I've been using and loving, just because it's really great at getting, I mean, that's really the only cleanser I want to use now, because it's such a good quality product and it works really well, and it also, gets sunscreen and stuff off really well. Because the thing is, with sunscreen, you have to basically cleanse your face twice if you're wearing a lot of sunscreen, which you should be. So it's inevitable that you're going to have to wash your face twice, but it's worth doing. They had washcloths there. I brought washcloths to use, but they ended up having washcloths. And I also brought the exfoliating cleanser and cotton pads. And I also brought, if my skin was kind of like, was this open? Shoot, I hope not. I don't know. I brought this one too, the Boots Expert Gentle Refreshing Toner, because sometimes this, I mean, even though it doesn't burn at all, sometimes I just feel like this is a little bit more gentle to use, and sometimes I just prefer that. I brought just a variety of like sunscreens, and I actually still have some in my bag because I brought them with me. Oh, bug spray too, because freaking in Texas, no matter where you go, there's mosquitoes. Well, anywhere along the southeastern part of Texas, anywhere near the Gulf. Okay, so I brought a bunch of sunscreen, just different kinds. I didn't bring a body one that's specifically designed for body, but I used ones that my friends had, and I also used some of them on my body as well. So, big variety. So, let's see, the Neutrogena Pure and Free Baby is excellent. It's a mineral-based sunscreen, so it's really gentle. And this is SPF 60, so that's what I put on my foot, which I'm going to make a video about my tattoo in a second, and about sun exposure relating to it and my experience getting a tattoo and etc. But this is really gentle. This is, I mean, it's really super pasty white. You have to blend it in very, very well, otherwise it will look white and pasty, because it's got, well, not even that much zinc oxide in it, but it's just really, really pasty, and so you kind of really have to blend it in. But it's really good, and it's a lot more gentle. I also brought Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Liquid, which is good if you have oily skin. It's great under makeup, over makeup as well. It's one of the ones that will not change the appearance of your makeup if you just kind of pat it on, because it's almost like a liquid powder. Once you pat it in, it dries down and it's fine. Supergoop SPF 30 Moisturizer, the Vichy Aqualia Thermal SPF 30 Moisturizer, and then this I basically finished up. I'm like still trying to pump the last little bit out of it. Shiseido Ultimate Sun Protection Cream SPF 55, which they discontinued. It's now just the plain old Sun Protection Cream SPF 50 plus, I think. Then with like cosmetics, I just kept it real simple. I didn't want to, you know, do anything. Something did spill in here. Oh, it was this. Oh well, this is basically just water. The Revlon PhotoReady BB Cream, which has SPF 30 in it as well. Really like this stuff, surprisingly. The Miracle Skin Transformer, which has like antioxidants and SPF 20, and it's sort of like almost like a tinted primer. It just really smooths your skin out, and I like to just wear this on its own. Or I'll just sometimes layer it underneath something else. I also brought this, which I really love. Maybe not so much when the weather's super hot, because it does leave me a little bit too greasy sometimes. It's not a greasy product, but I feel like the oil-free would probably be best. This is the shade Nude, and I really like this. And then if I needed it, which I only used it once, and that's because I was just obsessed with touching up, but the bareMinerals Ready Foundation and a little e.l.f. blush brush, which looks like that. Just this has SPF 20 in it as well, and this is just a nice like basic powder foundation that's not super heavy in coverage, or like it's not a really matte texture and matte finish. These don't have SPF in them, but they're real cute. The L'Oreal Color Riche Balms. I didn't actually really put these on. I just put like lip balm on. I have the Jack Black one and the Anthony Logistics for Men one. For my moisturizer, I basically just ended up using this for nighttime and daytime as well. The Boots Organic Face Hydrating Day Cream. I wanted to bring stuff that was like lightweight but still was gonna keep me hydrated, because it was really sandy and there's a lot of salt in the air, and so sometimes if you have super sensitive skin, the salt can kind of irritate the skin. So all these are really kind of pretty gentle, except for I'd say this, which is really strong chemical sunscreens. But pretty much everything else has a lot of mineral sunscreen to it. Or if it has chemical sunscreens, it's not really like harsh on your skin. But this one is really great. There's like no added fragrance, there's no mineral oil, it's just plant extracts, and it's really smooth. And it doesn't leave your face feeling too like it's like stripped your skin, but it doesn't leave it too greasy or sticky or anything like that. It's a perfect balance no matter what type of skin you have, I think. You just have to use a specific amount of it, I guess. This eyebrow pencil, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Whiz in Ebony. This was my second one that I had to buy because my first one broke. And then NARS Barrow Street Eyeliner for whatever reason. I wore it like one night just to be funny, but I don't know. So I ended up using the cleanser. I didn't use this toner actually at all. I just used these. I did use this, and I did wear this, and I used this and this and this, but really the rest of the stuff, and this once, and I wore this almost every day. But other than that, like, I didn't use this, I didn't use this, I didn't wear these, I didn't wear this. Like, I just kind of like to overpack sometimes just because to be safe. And then always with me I have this little bag, which I'll do a separate video on like what's in this bag, because it's like my essential everyday survival stuff. But let's see, other than that I didn't really like bring anything too crazy extra. I just kind of like, I packed enough. I didn't pack enough clothes though, that's for sure. But the main thing is like just sunscreen, and you have to reapply. That's the thing, and I'm sort of bad about that, I will admit it. Like, I'm not someone who like just remembers to reapply sunscreen, or who's like super pumped about it just because it's like this whole process all over again. But it's important, and I did get some color for sure. Like, I mean, basically I'm all one color now, hopefully. But yeah, sunscreen, you have to reapply it. You have to put it on. I don't care if you want to get tan. You will get tan regardless of if you're wearing sunscreen or not, but you won't get skin cancer as quickly if you wear sunscreen. So it's that simple, like, save your life, wear sunscreen, it's not hard, and it's not expensive. Yeah, I did use this bug spray, too, as well. So yeah, that was what I brought to the beach. I want to know what you guys bring to the beach, because when I move to California in what, like, freaking, shoot, it's like almost 2 weeks, not quite. I want to know, like, what to bring to the beach and stuff, if there's anything that I forgot that I would have found useful. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to all of you guys later. Bye!